So that's the start of the recording. There, the first try.
We're very well behaved.
First try.
So, we came out of the library and our ship's being attacked? Is that what you said, GM?
Sure. Thanks, Josh. Right back into the flow of gameplay there.
Mhm.
And yeah, the ship is being attacked. And let's have perception checks from you guys.
32.
Dang.
10.
That's
Sarah
really
will
bad.
describe it to me.
12.
20.
All right. Let's do this. So we got a 32 from Sarah. That's going to be the highest of you guys.
I don't see a Holdren, but I don't think it matters.
What do you mean? What?
Well, Kip's here, right?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I just
You
didn't
roll.
roll because everyone else, there was a 32 already.
Yeah.
You can't top that? Come on, Holden.
He's just doing the math. No auto success on skill checks, so. Where the fuck?
I love when you respond to a perception check by rolling initiative.
Yeah, trying to figure out who's surprised.
Me. I'm surprised.
Me too.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, if your perception is above a 20, you can see a number of creatures swimming through the water around you and between you and the boat. The ship. You are 80 feet off the... You're 80 feet west of the port side of the TPK. And you see quite a few creatures bursting up out of the water towards the sides of the ship.
What kind of creatures?
They look like scaly, clawed, yellow-eyed, finned, carrying spears. They're humanoid-shaped. They're definitely aquatic because they rip through the water faster than any of you could swim. And they burst out of the water with their momentum from swimming straight up. Let's see. Go.
How big are they?
A lot of them are very small. But then there's a couple that are really big. Most of them are hobbit-sized, not quite dwarf-sized. And you can roll initiative. I stand no chance of finding that in chat. No, I think we definitely do our stage production more like a real tragedy, heavily overacted, like Death of a Salesman, but we'd call it Tokala and the Mercy Stone.
Nice. I would love it. I think you would
I
love
know you-
musicals then. Oh, if there, you said no musical.
No music.
It's
No.
Death of a Salesman?
No,
Oh,
very dour, very sad, very serious.
Okay.
Okala and the Mercy Stone, I think,
Mhm.
probably deserves to be the episode title, and he's not here, and he's not in this campaign.
That happened months ago, like years ago.
Yeah. But it does really roll off the tongue.
No, it's definitely gonna need to star like Bryan Cranston and
Yes.
a really like award thirsty Leonardo DiCaprio, fresh off a
Mhm.
breakup with his 20-something girlfriend.
Heath McGinnis
Yeah.
and Bryan Cranston's Tokala.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman committing to the bit is The Rock.
Oh, Gary Oldman is the Rock, yeah. And he's just screaming the whole time. It's high art.
Like it.
Okay. Well, on that inspired note, there are combatants that have not rolled. Oh, yes, I must roll for the NPCs. Roll NPCs, please. Ah, fuck. Take. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't re-roll everybody.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Roll out.
Double natural 20s. Well, this would be a big mess. Hell yeah.
All right.
Holden, you didn't perceive shit, but you can tell the boat's under attack. What do you want to do?
Still pretty far away from these guys.
Well, if he didn't perceive, then isn't he surprise round, so he can't do anything?
He knows the ship's under attack.
Because
I'm sure someone would point it out to them.
I thought you said anybody under 20.
Does
was
does not see the Sahuagin coming out. They are still partially submerged at this point, but if you have a 20 perception, you can tell they're coming.
Hey guys, they're coming.
Hey.
So we know there's a fight, but we don't see the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Whereas Holden's like, well, the crew seems awfully riled up, you know?
Yeah.
They're really upset over there for some reason.
Monkey must be being awful, yeah.
Yes, your crew of 20 people is chasing Lil Vaughn around. Believable.
Well, since there's nothing I can reach, I guess I'll just keep rowing.
Okay. You will maneuver the boat closer, since you are usually the person who's on the rudder, I think. You're usually driving.
Want me to make a check or anything?
Nah, you're good. I think your base sail check is well over the required. Holden, you're going to get to a point where you just don't even roll dice anymore because you can't perceive and you can't fail sailing. So
That'll be fun with me. I can't roll to save my life.
autopilot, yeah. You just look cool and make cool quips. That's it.
My dream job.
Dream job.
Yeah.
I hope to do one of those two things someday.
Ah.
Fucking little Vaughn.
He is running up and down the very tippity top mast, screaming and pointing at the water and throwing turds into the water. He does not like fishmen. Let's see. Sana slides down the mast to the main deck and gets ready to repel boarders. Hell yeah. Rosie gets her weapon out and has a bugged out feat somewhere. Is it this? Yes, it is that. Okay. Poof. Or is it this? Might be that. Okay.
Buhan yells Buhan.
Pretty good turn.
Yeah.
There's something big in the water south.
Not sure why he's feeling so relaxed about that. But
Yeah.
It didn't sound relaxed.
Like-
That sounded more like the worried,
Ominous.
slow speaking, you know?
Sound like he's drugged. He's on roofies or something.
sleepy. He's a sleepy G little guy.
Vaughn is looking at the water, but he can't see the enemy. and he casts Mirror Image.
Okay.
And with my standard or with my move action, I'll help row as much as I can.
Let's see. You need a version of Mirror Image that does the cool shit, don't you?
Yeah, if you look at my buff sheet, you'll see just the words Mirror Image next to no art at all. And I just changed the level of the spell to how many images it rolls. It is a professional operation in here.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
It's good enough for government work, right?
Man, don't get me started.
Okay. Instead of enabling that one, which sucks, you can now enable this one, which doesn't do anything. Okay, cool. I'll fix that later.
At least it looks cooler.
I suppose, but there it goes. How about that?
Hell yeah, thank you.
Now, what of you is throwing errors? Sorry, I'm trying to catch these. Whenever I find somebody who is throwing errors at me, I'm trying to fix it before I move on too far so I don't forget. But I don't know what of you is throwing errors there. All right. So you throw up spell. Bolty's going to ready a shot. This little piggy bursts out of the water, grabs onto the larboard side of the ship, vaults onto the deck with this turn.
Well, I had a 20 in perception, so I can see and attack them.
Oh yeah, you can react to that one that
Okay.
just jumped out, or you could shoot one
Yep.
that's about to surface near you.
I'm gonna smack the one that just got on the deck
Get him.
and use that to draw the other's attention to it. Hey, they look like that. And hold on, trying to get my spiritual.
Natural 20. Roll out.
Wow, nice. That crit
Silence.
will confirm for
Yay.
18. Stabs him
Ah.
straight through the body. He freaks out, makes a strange little croaking sound, and recoils from your spiritual weapon. The one jumps on the
Get
board
off our
overhead.
ship.
Oh, now I see him.
There you go.
Also then gets stabbed for 21 by Owlbear, nearly killing it.
Nice.
Sayre, you are on a glorious dinghy 35 feet west of the TPK. There are Swagans 35 feet northeast, 45 feet northeast, and the nearest one's 20 feet east-southeast. And then there's more to the south. And Buhan is pointing at something to the south, and he's pointing like a 45-degree angle down in the water. And you recall that Buhan can't see through water much better than you can, but he can see through it a little better due to his fog and mist sight. And so he's able to see down into the depths a little farther than you all.
Okay. Excuse me. Are there any attacking us on the dinghy, or are they all just attacking the TPK?
They're attacking the boat, the big boat.
The big boat? I guess I will just help row. I don't know as much really that I can do. Why have you remind me of my macros for key pool stuff? I don't remember them. And I couldn't find your email.
Help items, movement checks. Is it checks? Let's see. Key. You ask a difficult question. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sure KP is key pool.
That spends one.
Spends a point. Or you can do VT for vanishing trick. That also spends one. And if you do KP1, you replace a point. If you need to give yourself back one for any reason. I think that's them. KP, KP1, and VT.
There's one that tells me how many I have left. It's a feature report. I don't remember the order or how it goes.
FRKP.
FRK. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'll just, I guess, help row. I don't think there's much else I can do.
Okay.
I'll stare in the direction of where Buhan is pointing.
Okay.
I'll roll a 33 perception, see if I can see anything.
Natural 20. Roll out.
Hell yeah.
You're starting to see it. There is a dark shape, at least 10 foot wide and God knows how long, heading from south to north on a direct intercept course with your boat, your little boat.
I scream, Kraken in the water coming for the dinghy. Save yourselves.
You scream, Kraken my dinghy?
Yeah, Kraken my dinghy, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, thank you, Mandy.
I thought it was going to be Takala and the Mercy Stone, but that is real good.
Takala and the Mercy Stone is maybe a future episode of Iron Gods.
Yeah.
It's a future one-shot of Iron Gods.
Yeah.
You have to play it as those actors playing the characters, though.
We should reenact it and send it to Tracy. Like, we should voice act the fuck out of it, and I'll do some AI art.
Yes.
Takala holding this rock over McGinnis' head, and Enrique's like, "No, no!" But I couldn't actually move my lips because I was frozen. We'll overdo it.
Anyway, I scream a warning to the party that there's something big, huge in the water coming straight for our little boat. Little tiny dinghy boat.
Darius takes a swing at this Sawagan, and...
Cue the Jaws theme.
Yeah. Cue the Jaws theme.
No.
Sarah, you will see that it is a massive 25-foot long hammerhead shark. Rolling maximum speed. You can see its entire body thrashing back and forth to swim faster and faster, and it slams into the side of the dinghy with such
Good Lord.
incredible violence.
Oh, we're going in.
Is this because I brought up Spielberg today?
No.
That AI art is so very much a great white shark with a hammerhead thing stuck on the front.
I don't know if that's AIR. That's Harrison did that one. I think he got that from Pinterest or somewhere. But it is an artist trying to draw a great white with a hammerhead on it. I would agree. Let's see. Remove this. Boop. That's the hammerhead. Your dinghy is gone and it is shattered into two pieces. You can keep hanging on to it. It'll kind of float, but you all go into the water.
You'll float too.
Uh-huh.
Oh. No.
Nar.
Sorry.
They all float down here.
You hear that sound as you'll have a hard time seeing it from where you are, so I'll just have to tell you later.
Ominous.
Mm-hmm. but you can hear that sound underwater. And the shark was moving so quickly, it slammed through the dinghy. You guys saw it coming, so Sarah like shoved Holden forward or Holden backward and shoved Riarka the other direction, like shoved people different directions so they wouldn't be directly in front of the shark as it crashed through.
Thanks, sir.
And let's see, Swagan turn.
Can't wait to tell Graham I got eaten by a shark.
Hell yeah. Be so jealous. Let's see.
It's not as bad as what I told him at Christmas time when I said, Graham, I got run over by a reindeer.
Wow.
That's really good.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
Something is different about your brain. They should study it.
I've heard this.
He's donating your brain to science, like now.
Wow.
Can't wait.
Well, what do you think, Spice Rack? Also, did you see the art I made of you doing a dab?
Yeah, I saw that. It was
Pretty
cool.
amazing.
Definitely. Okay, so you said the boat got destroyed and I'm hanging on to it still though, right?
I mean, if you don't want to swim, you can hang on to the remnants of the dinghy, yes. It's not a great survival plan, but...
So if I look over towards the boat, is there anything that I see that I can start climbing up?
Looking over towards the boat, underwater. Let's see.
Oh, I'm under the water?
Yeah, I mean, you guys fall into the water, so you're either treading water or slightly underwater looking around. And you kind of have... You can see that there are foes under the ship as well. And you sort of have to choose if you guys want to attack what's under the ship, which includes a hammerhead shark, or get out of the water as fast as possible and get onto the TBK.
Okay.
I'd appreciate it if you'd make the decision as a party, so we don't have to run two separate combats.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to get up on the ship. So I was just going to try to fight the shark underwater.
Hell yeah.
But what does the party think?
You can only hydraulic push one person at a time. So, that's not going to help.
Well, it should just be a climb check or a sailor check for climbing, shouldn't it?
Yeah, swim over to it and climb up on the side of it, but as you guys
We're a little ways off.
As you guys are thrashing, yeah, you're still a bit of a swim, but as you guys are thrashing in the water, Buhan's like, there's more of them attacking the underside of the ship.
Ugh.
More of the
Swagan.
Swagan, okay.
He says, and there's another shark. There are two.
God damn it.
Fuck.
Scroll of Ant Hall. Check everybody up there.
Yeah.
How are you doing it?
So your choices are, I'm going to show you guys this. The surface battle with your crew, or the underwater battle.
I feel like we need to take out the guys underwater, otherwise they're just going to break a hole in the ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna stay underwater and look for people. And I was trying to look at my items. I felt like I had some item that made it where I can do shit underwater, but maybe not. So I'll do martial flexibility to turn on aquatic combat.
If you're wearing your blood cheming armor, that gives you a plus to swimming and stuff.
Oh, okay. But does it make it where my attacks are okay underwater?
That I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. So that's okay. I got 2 bonuses to swimming then. So yeah, I did martial flexibility, aquatic combat. That's my move action, and then if there's nothing around me I can punch, I'm gonna try to drink my alcohol underwater.
Okay.
I'm gonna like uncork it and put my lip on it real quick and take what is it? Bullseye rum.
Okay.
God.
I'll carefully put my finger.
Why did you drink that? What benefit does it?
I get a +1 on attack
To
rolls.
attack rolls, yeah.
And
For your stuff, okay.
yeah, and also just like
No, it just threw me
what else am I
because
gonna do?
I made that to be the shittiest alcohol in the entire Shackles. It provides no benefits
Well,
inherently, but for you it does.
I'm
No,
out.
it says effects. You
Okay.
gain +1 morale.
Okay.
And I'm
All right.
out of
Gotcha.
the other ones. I drank all
But
the other ones.
he still needs to make a fortitude check to not immediately get hungover.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You're good.
All right, and then I brace myself to be eaten.
Let's see. You just had your turn up top. We have a different initiative down here, obviously.
Yeah.
Vaughn, your initiative was earlier. You cast a defensive spell, I think.
Yeah, I cast Mirror Image. I have 5 images.
So I'm gonna move you
Everything down
up
here senses me anyway.
Okay, so we'll go with this initiative. I will, until Rai shows up, I'll send Riviera to help the surface team.
That makes sense.
Boop. Yeah. She's going to swim straight for the boat, get out of the water, and start shooting things. Okay. This long and thin Sahuagin. The others down here are thick. The sharks are big and thick, almost. They do look a little strange. They don't look like completely normal hammerheads, like Clydesdale hammerheads or something. Great white hammerheads. And the Sahuagin warriors down here are huge. Thick necks, dark teal scales that look like armor. And they wield these big hooked blades that look like they're made out of something. It's not quite metal, but it sort of shines like it. But it's basically a falchion that they can swing underwater with no negative. And then the Sahuagin shamans are a greenish tint, lighter bodied, lighter colored. And let's see if I have the range here. Yeah. Shark is here, swam past you guys. This shaman swims forward effortlessly in the water and drops deeper darkness.
Oh no.
None of you can
A rat.
see here at all.
This is advanced darkness.
Even dark vision cannot see through deeper darkness. Even the game master cannot see through deeper darkness, which is a problem at the moment. There.
We're saved. The enemy cannot see us.
You are all now effectively blind. You will suffer mischance and negatives until you get out of the deeper darkness or find some other solution to it. That shark already rammed your boat. He does not get to go again. You hear that coming towards you in the darkness underwater.
Seems bad.
I've set all of your altitudes for 50 feet because you are swimming 50 feet above the sea floor. Okay?
Okay.
Well, this sucks.
It surely does.
Well, I will pull out my weapon and I guess ready an attack in case anything comes near me.
Okay. Do you want to float forward a little bit? 5-foot float?
I think I can't see anything, and this is a very disturbing thing for me because I'm used to be able to see in the dark.
Yeah.
I had a rough idea of how much deeper it was from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't fight the weight, and I sink to the floor.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to get me out of the darkness, but I figure if I got my feet on the ground, that's one direction they can't attack me from.
Okay. Roll me a sailor check.
Nope.
Ouch.
You guys see Storgrim doing what looks like failing to swim. It actually looks like he's drowning, but seems unlikely since he can surely hold his breath a long time. And he sort of flails his way towards the bottom. He gets.
I figure I'm wearing chainmail. I figure I just stop swimming and I sink.
That would be best. It would have been better, yeah. I was going to let you get there all in one turn if you made a good check, but you get about most of the way there.
All right.
Yes. Vaughn, you are hit with a Dispel Magic, but it does not get your mirror image.
Thank God.
God. Yeah, he really has a hard time knowing what to do either.
Electrocute us all.
He can't see through the darkness. He can't dispel it yet. He has his defensive spells up. Yeah, I guess he might as well just put up Cat's Grace. Not much else he can do until they get closer.
Alright. I use martial flexibility again, now that I can't see.
Yeah.
To switch into blind fight.
Okay.
So trigger that. I lose my swim stuff, but whatever. And now I assume I can sense that shark right next to me.
You already could. You saw it going by when the lights went out, so you know it's right there.
Alright. So I'm going to punch him once as he swims by.
Sure.
I don't, and this is what I was saying, I didn't know if there's like a penalty because I'm underwater or whatever. I mean, I doubt I hit him with that. So it doesn't matter.
You punch, but you punch just cartilage and muscle. It doesn't seem to do any damage. There is an audible whump as you hit its body, but just didn't score a hit.
I want to get full attacked by a shark too. Do I have any idea where this thing is?
Yeah, you saw it before the lights went out, and it's big, so you know it's still close.
Okay. Then I shall stab it. I kick my little feetsies. Oh!
Fucking
just yanked my token across the screen because it made me look at Radiance.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright. Am I gonna provoke from this thing?
No.
Okay. This is a horrible, horrible fight. What are the reflect light won't penetrate deeper darkness, will it? No, it will not.
You typically need a higher level light spell. Or matching.
Spellcraft, what level spell is deeper darkness?
For them, it is third.
Damn. Yeah, all I have is Discovery Torch, which is second. I cannot do it. Okay. I will stab this thing then.
Hang on.
Activate my light. So punks can't douse my light.
I do that. I focus on that. I do not want the entire party blind.
Her light will be reduced, but you can see about 5 feet. In fact, all of you, the darkness, suddenly you look over and you see radiance very dimly glowing. You can't even see Vaughn. You can just see the sword glowing in his hand and sort of outlined by the darkness. But within about 5 feet of him, you can kind of see a little.
I try to say, come over here, but it's just...
Great roll. Great RP.
I don't have enough action to stab after that, do I?
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh. Alright, I stab it then. How bad will I shock myself if I do Shocking Grasp down here?
Not at all. You jam the sword in and then fire the electrical charge.
That makes more sense.
Ooh, you stab the shark for 29 slashing, which gets reduced underwater, but the electrical and fire doesn't. You slash the blade across its gills, and as it catches on the gills, you shove it straight into the side of its neck, and then you fire the explosive electrical charge. Concealment, or did we say no?
Because he's blind?
Who?
Aren't we in darkness and blind?
No,
He's asking.
You can see within 5 feet.
Oh, you can? Damn, why did I turn on blind sense then? Alright.
You missed a moment where Tim's sword, it glows brightly enough to see within 5 feet.
Oh,
of him.
sorry. Oh, sweet.
So, if you're within a square of Vaughn, you can see that area.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Vaughn.
Riarka, you can call your spiritual weapon down here. It'll work perfectly.
Okay.
It's an intangible magical thing, so you can whip it onto someone if you like.
Okay. Well, I should probably move closer to these guys to try to be able to see the shark, theoretically. Because I can't see shit right now.
Yeah, the only target you can really see is radiance just stabbed into the side of some huge creature, which you believe must be the shark.
Okay.
So you could attack the shark, and you can also move her.
Okay. Well, I will swing at the shark, and then I will try to get closer so the next time maybe I can stab it with my other stuff as well.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think she can. Redirecting is a move action, isn't it?
Redirecting is a move action, and then you can also move, and next round you could stab.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do your spiritual weapon attack. And then move wherever you like.
My goal is to just get closer so that in future hits I will be within range.
Spiritual weapon hits it for 11. Good shot.
All right.
This shark actually looks really damaged from all of that.
Good.
The shark turns, thrashing, and tries to bite Vaughn in half. It bites you for 20.
Jesus.
Does he suffer the mirror image?
He does not. Sharks have blind
I figured
sense.
not. Yeah. I should have advocated to be on top of the ship. Well, why try to dispel it then, you silly fish folk?
They were just fishing for spells. Get it? Fish people fishing.
We're gonna die, but that is funny.
Thanks. And yeah, we dying.
A giant maw filled with teeth turns and slashes across your arm, trying to grab a hold of your entire upper body. You avoid that, but just being touched by rows upon rows of razor-sharp teeth tears part of your sleeve off and lacerates from your elbow to your wrist.
Hi guys,
Ow.
did I miss anything?
We're dying. Help.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, seems I am needed.
Vaughn just got bit by a shark.
Oh,
You're
okay.
blind right now
We're in
too.
complete
Let
darkness.
me
so
just
have
load
fun.
in.
It's okay, you've got a bit till your turn.
Okay.
Shafang. Make a perception check.
Okay.
You're rolling privately, sir.
Whoops. Yeah, let me redo that.
At the last second, you detect something coming through the water to the southeast. It's outside of Vaughn's light, but you will get your normal AC versus it, at least for this turn. So it misses. A blade, a big blade, big curved blade, whipped through the water right next to your arm.
Cool. I think I would get normal AC because of blind fight anyway, right?
Oh, does it do that? That's great.
I think so.
Yeah, blind fight's a good feat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure. They get no advantages related to hitting me and kneeling. Melee.
Awesome. No, that's really good. Holden.
I will start swimming towards the light.
Okay.
Then I bump into someone. Do I sense the person to my right? Yeah, I would assume so.
You get smacked for 22, but that does tell you exactly where he is, and you can swing at him now. You hit scaly, thick armor. You think you could pierce it if you got the angle right, but it's pretty hard in the dark. Anything else you need to do?
That's all my action.
You're fucking flat-footed, Storgrim.
Yeah.
You get stabbed straight in the chain shirt, and it hurts. You feel the blade try to go in between your ribs, but a combination of the chain shirt, your ribs, and stubbornness prevents you from getting disemboweled. And now you know where he is. And something big is looming behind him. You see a huge, well, you don't see it, but you sort of feel the water pushing towards you like a wall of water, and it's not coming from him. You're at least aware from before the lights went out that there is a big shark behind him somewhere.
Yep.
And it is actually your turn.
Yep. So let's do an attack. Water. Power attack because I'm already at so many negatives.
You slam into some thick, scaly armor. Does not go through.
It for me.
Hello, Rye.
Yo,
Holy crap, we've got everybody.
We're gonna need it.
I just woke up.
Hell yeah.
Well, you're dying.
Good morning.
Riarka
Hmm.
will save DC 16.
All right.
Ooh. You made it.
Natural 20. Roll out.
You are not having any of that shit. You feel the Sawagan shaman try to enter your mind and scare the heck out of you, and you fight her off quickly and easily.
Okay, so it's me. I guess we stumbled upon some sharks, I suppose.
You
And
are
water-breathing creature, bad people.
You
Okay,
are
I know
in
what a swagan is.
you are in pitch blackness. The only thing you can see is within 5 feet of Vaughn, Radiance is emitting enough light to push back the darkness a little.
Okay, do I see do I see this big guy, or do I
You
see...
can see that Vaughn is stabbing the shit out of a giant shark which is trying to ingest him.
Okay, I'll swim up a bit, and, well, I guess I could get the shark with Jolt from here.
Yeah, you can jolt it without hitting any friendlies. It's so big. Jolt
Yeah.
it right in the ass.
Yep.
Good shot.
Always got luck.
11 shock damage is pretty good. It looks really hurt.
Owies.
Can also move if you need to, Buhan.
Yeah, I'll move up a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna flurry.
Okay.
So, first attack here. Oh, there's a flurry button on here, is there? I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna do it manually for now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the first 5 feet to here and attack the big guy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do another one.
Ooh,
Oops, that should...
hits.
Oh, I guess that actually did both of them on there. Whoops. Also, I guess only the first one there counts.
Okay. You hit him. Good shot.
Sweet. And then I get a 5 foot at the end of that. I guess I will just 5 foot step back into Vaughn's light.
Okay.
And that's it.
I'm gonna kill this shark. I'm gonna kill this damn shark. Die, shark, I completely miss. Very slippery shark, you know. And I will also 5 foot back valorously, since I am hurt.
Josh, I think you deleted your token on accident again.
Oh yeah, the backspace shit. Sorry, that's
I
my
give
bad.
this 6 out of 10 death chances.
Okay, Josh. Get you in the initiative order here. Do you remember vaguely where you were? You were by Vaughn?
I rolled a 20.
Okay, go ahead now.
Bro flew away.
Where am I? What do I see?
You are right next to Vaughn, so you can see Radiance glowing. You can see him stabbing a shark. Sha Feng is fighting a very large fish man southeast adjacent. Holden is right next to you southeast. Buhan Riviera behind you to the west. And Riarka is right next to the shark now that... yeah. There is also a shaman 25 feet northeast messing with you. And you can't see Storm from anywhere.
Okay, I can't see Sorghum. Can I work flank with anybody or charge? I probably can't charge into water, can I?
No. Not
No.
with your current rate.
No.
You could 5 foot float east. Nah. That's a nah for me, dog. You can 5 foot float east and hit the shark, which is very, very hurt, or the Sawagan Rager, which is not that hurt.
Okay, but there's no flank opportunities?
No, I don't see how you could.
No, I don't think I could.
No, I don't.
We're fighting golems and pudding.
Alright, fuck that shark.
So we're not underwater, just in a cloud.
No, we're underwater and in a cloud.
Somehow both, yeah.
Also, you
Okay.
deleted your token again.
God damn that backspace button.
I'm
Fuck that
sorry.
shit.
I see.
We're going to have to figure something out about that. Because that sucks. And you rolled a natural 1. Good.
Yeah, fuck my life.
This
Fucking I'm
combat
dead again.
sucks. I don't know whose idea this was. This is terrible. This is really awful.
Look, I just showed up. Okay.
I'm pretty confident it's not Graham's fault.
Yeah, it's not mine.
Not yet. Give him time. Give him a few more rounds.
Here's a nice part. I can't keep my gun underwater, so that's great.
Yeah, it could be Rye's fault. Rye just got here too. Give him a chance.
Well, to be fair, right, Toby said you're up top helping with the up top battle, if you want.
Yeah, if you just want out of this, if you want to be the lone survivor of the TPK.
Yeah.
But you didn't give me this choice?
Say hi to all our new characters.
You were there the whole time. Sorry.
Upon realizing that I am now next to the shark, I look into the camera and hold up a little sign that says "Yipes," like Wile E. Coyote. And I'm gonna swing the spiritual sword.
Sure.
For that. And badly.
Ooh.
And
because that's a natural 1, it misses. Mathematically, your spiritual weapon cannot actually miss the shark. But it did.
Yeah.
By sheer force of will, it made it happen.
By sheer fuckery. And then I'd like to stab it with my actual sword while standing next to it.
Yeah, fucking woe-man mode.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Crit does not confirm.
The dichotomy of the dice.
You're close enough to Vaughn that you don't suffer mischance. And you slash it for 5. It is super, super wounded.
Yay!
Holden, there's something so poetic about casting Hold Person on a guy named Holden. Ooh, that's a big will save. That's a big one.
1 second here. Sorry, I was...
You're good. You're good. You're good. I'm just going to eat people with sharks while I wait.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, you are held, sir. You are paralyzed.
Paralyzed!
And then I eat the oracle. Riarka, you
Fair.
take... I'll put this damage on you. You take 15.
Thank you.
As that giant maw turns towards the blade as you stab, and it almost chomps on your leg. But like Vaughn, you get your foot out of its mouth before it can close completely, and you're just slashed across your calf and shins. Blood fills
blood in
the
the water.
and the shark, yes, gets more and more excited.
Great.
Good, he will die happy.
Hits.
Hell yeah, rotate that token.
Oh yeah.
Holden, you immediately get another will save. It's your turn. Unfortunately, it is your whole turn. This combat sucks. You break out of the... immediately out. No! You are no longer paralyzed. You may 5-foot float if you wish, but otherwise your turn is pooped.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't have a way to make you guys' vision what it should be, so basically you can only see within a square or so of Vaughn. Creature must be within touch range of Vaughn or like barely on the edge of it. Like the shark is big enough on the edge, you can see it. This Rager's big enough. I murder the dwarf. You don't have a way to... Like, you're functionally blind versus him, right, Storgrim? Yeah. So he does hit you with that. And a huge...
Of the dwarf?
At the last second, you turn your shield towards it, but... A huge maw, a huge creature slides past you, bites your shield. What is your shield? Or do you have a shield? Yeah, you have Hold Fast. Hold Fast now has an impressive arc of bite marks across it.
right now. Could you just go ahead and have me hit something? Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're reading it.
I'm upstairs right now, so just attack whatever's closest for me, please.
Can do.
Thanks.
Ooh. Yep, he hits. He takes
That's a pretty good hit.
Strong swing. Let's see here. Yep, and he hits. Nice initiative, right?
I know, right? God. So I'm apparently above the ground.
Yes, you're 50 feet above the seafloor.
What to do. Question, the party's still level 5, right?
Uh-huh. We didn't suddenly make 10th while you were gone.
I have no idea what to do.
Okay.
How deep can you dive?
I can get 30 feet around.
Well, healing's going to become a necessary thing here in any minute. So if you can do any healing, that'd be good.
Yeah, Vaughn's already.
Yeah,
I like that arm.
I could probably double swim down. Double move down with my swim speed of 30.
Okay. Riarka, make me a will save. Ooh, you are held. And you're right in front of a giant shark. Paralyzed, even worse.
Is there any way I could like cast light or something on something?
Nope,
Or
you don't have a light
that...
bright enough.
Okay, well then I will just keep trying to jolt this this shark.
Okay.
Because
you can swim over there and shock and grasp him. You touch him now.
You know what? I'll be a hero.
Riarka is paralyzed practically in its mouth, so.
I will be a fucking hero today.
Hell yeah.
I need a hero.
In just yeah, that's me. In just one way. Hold on. The initiative tracker was covering up shocking grasp. I don't know why it doesn't come from the. Okay, there we go.
Whoa.
There we go. I don't think that worked.
Its touch armor class is so bad that still hits. You reach out as it's opening its mouth and about to bite Riarka in half. You reach up and put your hand directly on its left eye stalk thing and just run 29 points of electricity straight through its brain, and it thrashes, flinging you backwards, knocking Riarka to the side, and it slowly rolls over, just thrashing wildly in its death throes.
Those are very crooked teeth for a shark.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
All them teeth, no toothbrush.
Yep. Oh, bro is dead.
Okay.
Thank you, Buhan. Sounds like Glub Glub.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but one question. I was looking through my inventory. Toby, if I like opened my bag, would I see this thing shining? Or would I not see it?
You could find it in your bag. You know what it's shaped like. It's pretty big.
Okay, but it's not just like emitting light in the darkness here.
It wouldn't counteract a spell of this intensity.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try something really stupid.
Hell yeah, love it.
So I'm gonna swim a little bit away. I guess I'll just like 5 foot maybe.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get attacked by this dude. Actually, no. Fuck it. I'll let him do an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to move more.
Huge nads.
That hits me. Does that stop me from moving too?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna.
You broke up there. You're gonna what?
Move a little bit more out, and then I'm gonna
Oh
cast with the fishing lure.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And try. Whoops. Let me hit the not the smack one. Hold on.
What the fuck are you doing?
Says it lures fish.
Oh my god, really?
And I looked up sharks or fish. So I'm gonna cast it like over here or something and try to lure them
fucking
all
kidding
away.
me, dude.
This is a fascinating time for racism.
Oh, okay. Let me go see what I wrote on this fucking.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I like to hear, baby.
When
You
the
gave it to
hook
me.
touches water, it emits
That's the sound of a reckoning.
faint pulse, luring exotic or rare fish, including magical or monstrous creatures.
I would say sharks with legs are pretty exotic.
Do they have legs?
Not
I
the
think
big
he
sharks,
wants
but the other shark people. I want all of them.
No, it's not going to work against the Sahuagin. They're aquatic humanoids. It will work on the sharks, I think. So, roll me your survival or profession check to bait the deep.
Profession. Let me see if I have that one. Oh, I've got a +2.
You know, if you would whisper
fisherman.
a prayer to the sea as you do this, you could cast Charm Animal.
Well, I thought I had to do that whenever they bite it. Oh no, it's before I.
Before casting.
Damn. Okay.
You want to use that?
Please, the sea, please help me. Help me right now.
God.
Oh wait, but I'm underwater. Help me.
A lot of good RP this session already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will do that. See, I was thinking I had to hook them.
I'm sorry, my academic committee had to miss this.
Yeah, they would not be doing any revisions if they.
Mayhaps
Yeah.
we keep it.
Hey,
that way.
I'm on your committee. This is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
You're the only one in the committee that actually plays this game.
Let's bring Dr. Hammer in.
So the charm animal, I'm gonna do it on that shark then.
Okay. You
What's my
cast the
for that?
line. Let's see. Does it have that?
It says CL3 or whatever, caster level 3.
Yeah.
But I don't know what level spell that is normally.
Did you do the cast?
That's the cast.
Yeah, but nothing showed up. That's weird. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, because it's a non-action. It is a standard action. It has a range, and it is a ranged combat maneuver with, apparently, a will save attached. Which right now will be that. Okay, so.
I also, I'm just imagining from Shafung's point of view here, he's blind. So he just fucking swam out into the darkness and cast a fucking fishing pole and prayed. It's pretty badass.
It is not charmed by you, but it will chomp on the bait. On his next turn, he'll do this.
Nice.
And then you will be dragged out to sea. Most likely.
Not if I can reel him in.
You can't. There's zero chance. You can try. It's a little man kicking backwards, reeling, versus a 25-foot shark.
And you're in the water.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't know. I'll look. There might be a feat for this somewhere.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
Okay, damn. I trust you, right?
Yeah. Sarah, you are still with Buhan, Vaughn, Riviera, Holden. and Riarka. The nearest big shark is dead. There is a very large, muscular Sawagan Rager trying to chop Holden in half, directly next to you. 5, 10, 15. You could get in flank position. I'd make you do a pretty difficult acrobatics to not take an AOO. And
21, probably not good enough.
yeah, he's going to take a swat at you, but I don't think he can stop you. And since you're in the dark, he's going to hit you. But so you take 11. You now have 34 hit points, thanks to your negative rolls. But you may have one attack that will have flank, since you're just on the edge of Vaughn's 5-foot range. Or the enemy is. You're in the dark.
And because I got flank, I get sneak attack, yes?
Uh-huh. If you hit, which you don't, because you have rolled a 5.
I don't know if it matters, but I disappear.
It does. It does matter. Well, no, it doesn't. You were right the first time. You're right to wonder.
Well, Sarah don't know, so she do it anyway.
Yeah, the group has no actual ability to discuss the monster's weaknesses or strengths at the moment. So those of you that know.
You don't.
And those of you that don't.
I whiffed my previous shocking grasp on the shark.
So you still have it.
So I still have it. Take this, fool!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, he died!
Damn, that's whoa.
You
The
float
negotiations
over
were short.
and run Radiant straight up into his chest and dump 83 damage into his body. And he does die.
Wait, who'd you just kill, Vaughn?
Holden.
The big guy you tried to kill. Holden. Fuck.
No, the guy Holden was fighting.
He's holding on to for dear life.
Glad we
I
didn't
look
play
over
on
at
April
Holden
Fools.
and say a cool one-liner like.
Holding on to a hero.
Nice.
Wow.
Holding on for a hero.
Yeah.
Good episode title.
Okay, that's a little too ear rapey for me, Toby.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Well, can I see anyone well enough to redirect the sword to them?
At the moment, no. You've lost all visible targets.
Okay. And I'm paralyzed, right?
You get a new save. That is your turn this round. Is to try and break out a whole person again. So roll me a will save. You need about a 17.
Don't suck. Oh.
No.
Okay.
No. Holden, make a will save. Versus cause fear. Good lord, he's done it again. With his 2 will save. Actually, he gets another one. +1 will save versus mind affecting, which this is. He is, yeah. He's holding steady.
Don't be shy to read it out loud. Bro is barely holding on. He's holding it together.
Mm-hmm.
Though I can't see anything.
Correct. Yep. There's no one around to attack. You could say you're beholden to none.
Oh.
I'm holding on by a thread.
I will. I'll just ready an attack again in case something gets near me.
Okay.
So he's holding out for an opportunity.
Yes. Readiness is in the eye of the beholden.
Oh my god, can we call it good there?
You want to?
I think we jumped the shark.
You want to stop or wait or some synonym for stay in place, right there. Okay, I continue to try to murder your dwarf. Oh shit! I hit you, dwarf. Oh yes, you're over here jumping sharks.
The shark jumped us earlier.
The shark is
did
jumping.
jump us, in fact. Yeah.
Yes,
Very much.
The dwarf is actively being murdered this turn.
Isn't he lured by my fishing pole?
Oh, that's right. Never mind. You don't take that.
Fishing mentioned.
The shark comes over here, grabs onto your fishing line, and you, Shafeng. Let's see.
I get a strength check. It says,
do you?
Use their strength or dexterity to make a combat maneuver check to pull the creature 10 feet closer. Against creatures of large or greater size, it can be resisted with a strength check.
You have nothing to brace yourself against. No ground, no boat, nothing.
My willpower.
Oh. Is that going to I mean, I love rule.
Ninja.
I love rule and cool. Oh God, shut the fuck up.
If you start going Super Saiyan, that's no.
Yeah. Okay. So I am pulled that far. Wow. Ouch.
Oh yeah. You're being dragged.
Pretty soon I will get out of darkness. That shark's fucked once I can see. That's all I gotta say.
Question: is this like a greater darkness or regular darkness?
Deeper darkness.
The fuck, man!
Did you hear that 4-second pause while Rye did the fucking math?
Mm-hmm.
Rye's brain fed him the text of 5 different spells. Realize he's fucked.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Hear the Pathfinder math happening. Grind. God damn it!
So 19 to hit the.
He has a better armor class than that. You strike his scaly hide again.
I'm coming down realizing I can't see anybody. I'm like, well, I don't see anybody. I'm going back up.
You can see Vaughn. His sword, you can see it glowing in about a 5-foot radius.
Why am I moving? Oh, probably I'm trying to, talk on Discord and I'm hitting the overkeys.
That'll do it.
I guess I'll kind of, swim towards Vaughn.
Hell yeah. Well, see, you can already see a little bit better.
Gotta follow the leader.
Then I'll cast Spell and Talk.
Okay.
He healed you, fool. Hey, Vaughn.
He might be AFK. I'll apply it to him. Poof. It's on him. All right. Sarah. You lovely creature. You make a will save, please.
Who's targeted me and how can they target me? I'm invisible.
They are Sawagan Shaman.
Oh, they don't give a shit. That's right. Never mind.
They have blind sense. Yeah.
6. I fail. I'm fucked.
Ugh. This combat's terrible. It's just terrible.
Alright, me turn. I also likewise can't see, so I'm going to... by the way, why does my book have no charges? Do I need to wait for it to charge up?
I don't know, but we can figure that out later.
I bet if I cast it, I would blow everyone away, but I can't read it underwater, so fuck it. I'm just gonna swim up next to Holden and Riviera here and call it a turn, and
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't, my line isn't super let out, right? Like he was about 10 feet from me when he bit it in the first place. Okay, so I'm still about 10 feet from him.
Yeah, are you reeling in?
Yeah, can I reel in to get next to him?
You reel in, feet like kicking and feeling out in front of you to try and figure out how far away it is, and you kick it in the side. You feel the shark right there.
Okay, sweet. And then, oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
It's too
Sorry.
bad. You rolled really good.
Yeah, but I want to do. Hold on, why isn't that giving me the option I want? Oh, wrong screen. All right, I want to do this. On him.
God.
Because I want to. I mean, that's a pretty low fort save, but yeah, I'm hoping I can stagger him.
Nope.
Damn.
Plus 10 fort. Animals have amazing fort saves. But he does take. What does he take? Half?
I don't know.
I think he takes half.
Sure. Okay. Well,
You damn
yeah,
Sarah, you get a new will save.
Still failed.
All right, good turn. Good turn.
Hooray!
Their blind sense is about 30 feet.
Hey guys, I just got back. I'm sorry, I had a kerfuffle at the house.
You okay?
Riviera healed you a smidgen.
Thank you.
And Radiance informed you that their blind sense range is about 30 feet.
Well, it got me beat. What is my max swim speed? It's half of your normal move speed, right?
Yeah.
It's 1/4.
Quarter? Oh, okay.
Yep. You only get half if you're braced on something like walking under the water.
Gotcha. Okay.
Get me within 5 feet of one.
Whoops. Meant to say that as the sword. Sorry.
Get me close to one.
All right,
and use
I will.
fairy fire.
Do I have any idea about the locations of these three?
The sword can tell you that the last spell that hit Ser came from somewhere close south of Ser.
Close and south of Ser. I think Ser's token is gone again.
Ser's invisible.
Oh,
Ser's
invisible. That's what happened.
Ser was in flank position with this big guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's see. How stupid is he about this? How lucky is he about this? This lucky. Okay. I am out of movement, I think, there. 5, 10, 15 out of 60. Yeah, that's my full move to get there. If it's a quarter. But then I glow next to this one.
Okay. Use the sword's fairy fire. Normally it doesn't displace deeper darkness, but Radiance's light spells are extra potent. Let's see. Did they get a save, though? None.
My favorite kind of spell.
This Sawagan here now has a fairy fire spell on them that marks them. You can see a thin yellow outline, barely, around the edge of them. The rest, you can't see the expression on their face or what color their skin is or anything. They're just a Sawagan-shaped silhouette with a thin yellow line around the edge. But you can all see.
Buddy, you're just a chalk outline 5 minutes early.
Nice.
So true, bestie.
Well,
I
I
have
would
to go
like
finish cleaning up a thing. I'll be right back.
to make a will save, and hopefully not bomb. God damn it.
Bomb.
Well, There we go.
Nope.
All right, I see the light has moved over here.
You can see Vaughn's light, and you can see the fairy-fired Swagan Shaman.
Oh, I see that, so I will move my full distance to there and attack.
Get him. Ooh, that hits. And she takes 20. She's very wounded. Great shot. Meanwhile, I murder your dwarf. Nope. Got a chunk of shield. Holden and Buhan and Sayre and Vaughn. I'll roll for Vaughn. Roll perceptions, please.
I'm held. I don't see shit.
This is a hearing perception.
I don't need to roll one.
18.
Vaughn rolled piss. You can have one, Riviera. You're not being punched in the face by anything. Buhan, Sayre, Holden, you kind of get the sense, not as clearly. But yeah, Riviera can roll one too if she wants. Okay. You hear this huge heavy blade of the Rager to the south here, and you hear it strike something. It sounds like a blade hitting wood. Even underwater, the sound comes through clear enough that you're like, I'm pretty sure that is Storgrim's shield being thumped on by something big and strong. And you know it's to the south of you or southwest, but you can't see over there. So the party has some sense of where Storgrim is. And then my shark turns and eats Shafang.
Oh, no, you don't. Ah, fuck. God damn it. Shafang goes, ah! He screams really under the water, hoping the rest of you guys hear.
Yeah, they could probably hear that. Riviera certainly can. She's aquatic.
Man, I can't believe I swear I'm not trying to kill him, but I really don't want to lose this fishing rod.
Well, you're the dumb one that decided to use the fishing rod.
What was that?
He said you're the one that decided to use the fishing rod and get dragged.
Yeah, but how cool would that have been if I charmed them?
Yeah. Well, your memoir is going to be titled The Dumb Man in the Sea.
Hemingway mentioned.
Let's try this again. Hey, that might actually hit him.
Oh, yeah. You do.
The 23, so an 18 damage total.
Okay. Let me put an extra one on there. Yep. I mean, you're winning the fight against him. He's taking more damage than you have. It's awkward, but you're getting there.
Yep.
So I guess I'm gonna go help Stormgrim here.
Hell yeah.
Since I heard the thump of the shield, so she'll kind of swim on down.
Okay.
Bump into Stormgrim.
Crash into them. Yep. You swim straight south and crash into something hits you on your right. You brush against it. Think it's metal armor. Something crashes into you to your left. Feels more like scaly hide, and you're pretty sure who's who.
He's going to go ahead and, swing up the claw at the scaly hide thing.
Okay. Roll your mischance. Did we forget to do mischance for the Storgrim? We might have. You actually hit with that. We put 10 on him.
Are you for real?
Roll a reflex save.
God, you entangle in the water?
I'm fucked, guys. I hope you can dig my
Oh,
corpse up
no.
out of the bottom of the ocean here.
Oh no! I can't save you from this.
I'm okay with reincarnate. I'll just say that.
Oh
God.
no!
I don't know if there will be anything to reincarnate.
You gotta dig me out of the shark gut.
Now you fucked up.
Episode title: I'm okay with reincarnate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be our team name.
That's true.
I'm okay with reincarnate.
Just get the fishing line if you guys can.
Oh my gosh, Mandy. Fastest fingers in the West.
Thanks.
Hi, Mandy.
Yeah, if you guys can't save me, at least save the fishing pole.
Hundreds of tiny pink and purple tentacles rise out of the deep and grab a hold of you, entangling you.
God damn it.
Oh, Lord.
Good Lord.
Wait, did that also entangle the stupid shark?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Probably not.
She placed it to not entangle the shark.
Okay, so I can't see anything of what's going on. Have I seen the interactions with this swaggin over here?
You can hear it though.
Okay, does that count for anything?
Yeah, you know that
Okay.
somewhere down there is a sword hitting a wooden shield, which you think is probably Storgrim's.
Okay, I'm going to swim down there.
Okay. You swim and you bonk into Holden and Riviera on your right.
Hi.
Now this target is silhouetted with a thin yellow line of light.
Okay.
That one is
Well,
shootable.
I'm gonna get him with some scorching ray. I don't know, would that work underwater?
Yes, it can. Magic is in fact bullshit.
All right.
You hit twice and nearly kill her.
Fuck yeah, get fucked.
Aren't they missing a ray? There's supposed to be 3 of them?
Not till 11th.
Oh, okay, misremembering.
I don't know if something's wrong with my screen. I don't see the shark anymore.
Yeah, I think you just can't. Because you're... I'm not sure why.
Oh, wait. Why is there 2 rays? There should only be 1.
2 who's?
Oh, wait.
I put my, I think, specialization into scorching ray.
Okay, I was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, did that shark swim away from me?
No, it's still right next to you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why your token can't see it. It might be the entangle or...
Yeah, I could see it before. I think I lost a lot of stuff on my screen. I probably need a refresh, but I'll do it after my turn.
I think it's the entangle. But...
No, I think you're probably like off the map.
No, he's right over here.
Yeah. Oh, I see myself here. Whoops.
Yeah, you're right here.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't even see you on the map.
Don't worry about it. What do you want to do, Enrique?
So, entangle in this scenario, like it's stopping me from moving, or it makes me move half speed, but I already swim slower than normal, right?
Yeah, you get entangled. You failed your save spectacularly, so you have like these weird rubbery squid tentacles coming out of the darkness, wrapping around your neck and both arms, both legs, and you're partially immobilized. You can try to break out, although you do feel as soon as you're immobilized by the rubber arms and legs that the shark lets go of eating you. You can
Does he let go of the
You can
fishing?
roll Knowledge Pirate.
Is the fishing lure still stuck in his mouth, though?
You're not sure.
Because if it is, I'm going to hold on to that fishing pole and let him pull me out. Let's see, Knowledge Pirate.
Yeah.
I have Knowledge Sailor. Because I'm a lawful person.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you don't know anything other than this. So Ogden liked to take prisoners.
Okay.
So do you want to try to escape the entangle? Do you want to punch the shark? Do you want to keep trying to reel it in?
Oh, I could try to reel it now that I'm anchored to something, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see any point of doing that.
Well, I mean, if you want the shark to come closer to you.
No. Shit. Well, it seems like if I escape it, he's just gonna attack me again. So I'm just gonna do another one of these and hope he rolls really poorly. While I'm laying there, I bang my fists together, but I still hold on to the pole.
Hey, there was actually 2 of them in range for that.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You do another Sonic Slam. It works, and let's see, they have to save and save.
Fucker.
Amazing rolls. Oh, we're so good at this. We're so good at this game. They each take 5.
So true.
You're doing great over there. I'm reminded of the heroics of Eldrin getting bonked in the head in the middle of Scrapwall Arena while invisible and the group couldn't find you.
Yeah, but he got hook-shotted by the ogre, I think, whereas this time I kind of hook-shotted the shark.
Or the time you got cut in half by a lightsaber and you were a cockroach and the party couldn't find you.
When I stepped into a room as Eldrin and you murdered me immediately.
And the party couldn't find
with
you.
like a bunch of knives.
You know, it's been a few years overall, but I think I'm starting to sense a trend.
Wait. I, honestly, though, in this case, if you guys had a fishing pole that attracts fish magically in your inventory while we're being attacked by a bunch of fish, you're telling me you're not going to use it?
It was a good idea.
I would try to use
it was an innovative idea.
Try.
It was an innovative idea. It just.
I'm not even gonna lie. I would do it.
You wouldn't?
I would do it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said I would.
That's
So,
what
I mean-
D&D's about, doing crazy, stupid things.
Yeah.
This one's really on Toby, I think, not me.
Sure.
I also
Blame
I also
the master.
blame Toby for all of
Oh,
my
the
shortcomings
MGM.
and shortfalls.
Wait, what was that? Sorry, I didn't hear it all.
All right.
I said I also blame Toby for everything.
If I could move on to Sarah's turn, I think Sarah's due another hold person save. Jeez.
Nope.
Oh yeah, you know what works just fine underwater?
Acid splash.
I miss.
Except you missed.
Yeah. I have no idea that all this is happening to Sha Feng up there, right? Like we're in total darkness. I
You
can't
guys
hear shit down here.
Maybe I've heard a lot of screaming,
There is a lot of screaming over there. Yeah.
but it's all blubbered under the water.
A lot of blubbering, screaming. Yeah.
Come on, dice. Oh, for God's sake. You guys good?
We're doing okay down here.
Oh, you failed your save again too, didn't you?
Yeah. Everyone got real quiet. I was like, am I dead yet? I don't know.
I mean, I guess you can still move the sword, the spiritual weapon sword.
I can't see anything. Can I?
Yeah, she needs a move action to do that.
She's outlined.
Yeah.
She's got
Can't
to
move it while paralyzed.
And speaking of paralyzed, I think Vaughn should make a will save.
No. I have a 5. I made it.
Nice.
Sacking now.
Okay.
Thanks, Saren Ray.
Yeah, she got pretty wild with that one.
It is paused.
Oh, my
cannot
bad.
move.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
There we go.
Okay, that's huge. You step forward and slash straight across her throat. And she clutches at it, but you see this sort of greenish brown blood filling the water around you. She's very dead.
I guess you got tired of this fight, huh? You had enough of it.
He was holding on for quite some time.
No.
There it
So
is. That
true,
wasn't me.
bestie.
That one's not my fault. Get donked
So
on
true,
the shield
bestie.
again, Storgrim. Let's see. This is not actually going to damage you. But Xiaofeng, while you're wrapped up in all these different tentacles grabbing you, immobilizing you, you feel the sharp jaws, the teeth of the shark touching around you, your chest and your back. It has taken you inside its maw. It is not eating you. It is holding you. And if you move, it may chew or chomp on you a little bit. But at the moment, it is not.
What the fuck?
And you feel yourself lifted, pulled out of the tentacles, but stuck in the shark's maw. And you feel water rushing past at incredible speed. Bye-bye.
He's being shark napped.
Yep.
And none of us are aware.
Yep.
I'm gonna come back as a shark pirate.
Okay.
As you should, bestie.
Put on the shark skin jacket.
Yep, that missed.
Yes, it did.
Hooray!
Did you successfully hit with your 24?
24? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, what was your mischance?
42.
And does that mean you hit or not?
Yes, I think I hit.
Okay. Are you fucking with me? All right. Damage done. Good job. Got a piece of him. Enrique, you never disappoint.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Toby, can you move me back?
Over there? Sure.
Yeah, because apparently somehow I moved.
Hell yeah.
Did you take me off initiative even?
Yeah, I don't see him on there. Oh.
Yeah, Xiaofeng's off of it, I guess because I'm off the map.
Okay, well, do I hear this swaggin over here still? I assume.
You can hear the fight over there, yeah. You can reach
I'll
over and
swim
you
up.
think you're touching the shoulder of Riviera.
Okay. Well,
you get closer and Riviera is trying to claw to death a heavily armored, very strong, much larger than her Sawagan.
Okay. I can see the swaggin.
You can try to touch him.
No. Okay,
you'll
well.
have a % of mischance, but you can try.
That was not good.
That would hit because they have a terrible touch armor class. Now do this for me. Roll 1d2, and on a 1, you hit. /R space 1d2. You missed.
Fuck.
But you keep the charge. The
Better
electrical
luck
charge
next time.
is still within you. Come on, Josh. There's no way you can fail. You break out of hold person.
He's loose.
He's loose.
The goose is on the loose.
Do I hear this fighting to the southwest?
You do. Everybody hears it now because the rest of the water's gone eerily quiet.
It is a double move for me to stand next to this man over here.
Okay.
If you get 1/4, that's as far as I get. Oh wait, but I can still fairy fire him with the sword.
Yep.
In case he runs.
Roll.
Bing.
Well.
Riarka. You're
No.
still held
I've rolled the
person.
same number for 3 consecutive turns.
That is really consistent.
Yeah.
We admire your consistency.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Impressive.
That's what your bosses will say when they hire you.
I will swim 30 feet down to try to be near or closer to the rager that I can now see.
Okay.
And that's my full turn.
Okay. The Sawagan full withdraws. He can full withdraw this direction without provoking. 15, 25. Yep. He kind of disappears, although you guys still have the outline for him, so you can see him swimming to the south.
I know there's no way I can catch up to him. So.
Yeah, swimming backwards, he's faster than you've ever swam in your life.
Yep. Given how the overall noises have kind of died down, I'm going to assume that not much is going on around me, so I'm going to try and start swimming up.
Okay.
Do I go swimming after him?
You feel Storgrim trying to. He was below you, somewhere, but you feel something big crash into you in metal armor and a wooden shield, and you're pretty sure it's him, flailing upwards.
I guess I go up to him, and then
What'd you want to do?
Get out, Ray.
Oh, got it.
Oh, a little bit of healing. That works.
At the end of that round, the darkness recedes.
Okay.
Oh.
What a quaking.
This guy still on the table?
He is, and now he's brightly outlined by fairy fire now that he's not in the darkness anymore, but he is a little far away.
Don't mind if I do.
You won't be able to get there and still touch him.
Okay.
Underwater movement costs twice as much.
And that's what you want to scorching ray his ass.
You could scorching ray him.
Thank you for reminding me.
Hit and hit. He dies. You blast him to death, even as he tries to swim away.
You're very welcome.
He got sassy with it.
Hell yeah. Let's see.
I guess I can talk kind of talk underwater. And she goes, "Has anyone seen?" Oh God, Japon?
Where'd he go?
Yeah, I was trying to count us. We are short one.
Oh, fuck.
Where did he go?
I don't remember ever seeing him during the combat.
You guys
Now he's gone.
are out of combat down here, effectively.
Well, so not paralyzed.
You escaped the spell if you hadn't already.
Okay.
And you
Let's
guys
go
see a
find 'em.
huge cloud of blood around the perimeter of the TPK above you.
Oh god.
Mm.
It's mostly that weird green-brown colored blood.
I think we should, I kind of point to the surface because we're not going to be able to discuss things down here. So
Let's go
Mhm.
up and.
At this
Start
point, you're all
swimming
still
up.
holding your breath, yeah.
Yeah.
Which you can hold your breath for a long time in Pathfinder, like a silly amount, but.
Although spellcasting does reduce that significantly.
But all the treasure's down here. It's gonna float away.
Is it?
At a glance, these guys look like they're wearing good shit.
They look like they're wearing Sohagan shit.
All right. Yeah, we can float up.
Okay.
All right, we break the surface, and Sorghum's like, I didn't see shit with all that darkness going on. I don't know where the fuck he went.
When you guys reach the surface, you have your crew looking down at you, throwing, lines, saying, grab on, trying to pull you out of the water. And they're yelling like, there's sharks, we don't know where they are.
We got the two of them, but there's enough blood in the water that's probably going to attract more.
They look at you and they say no. They tried to drag some of the crew over, but we stopped them.
Fuck.
Oh gosh. Oh fuck. We don't know where he went.
Are there dead Sahagan aboard the ship?
Yes.
Are there any that are not dead to Khan?
Probably, if you move quickly.
I'm
Yeah.
heading for the
Let's
ship.
get him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stabilize any Sahagan that are not dead to Khan.
Okay. You'll find one. You'll find two. You bring over. These are dead. These ones I'm throwing out to sea. These three here are just a little below 0.
I wonder if there are probably a few down below that are also not dead. Well, we did keep critting them at the. A couple of them blew up.
Yeah, most of those down there are pretty trashed. You guys were rolling kind of wacky.
It was like poop roll, you take 80.
We got silly with it.
Oh yeah. So you guys climb aboard the ship.
Yep.
Sarah, your invisibility ticks away eventually.
Yeah.
And you are aboard the ship with everybody. Let's see. Buhan and Ryarka up here. What do you do?
What skill would it be to know what language these things speak and why they like to take prisoners?
You can roll knowledge pirate. Pirates and sailors both are aware of Sahuagin culture a little bit. They're kind of a constant fight down here. They speak their own language, which is Sahuagin. It's a harsh, guttural, clicking language adapted for underwater communication. They speak Aquan, which Riviera probably speaks, I think.
Yep. Yes,
and
I do.
Sometimes they'll, if they deal with the surface enough, or their higher level leaders will speak common. They can actually speak surface languages sometimes. And then
your rolls are triggering, Josh. Sorry, go on.
My pirate was?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a 29 pirate check for Sarah. It didn't read it
Okay,
to you
it's
again?
negative.
All right.
Sorry, Toby. I thought you were done. I thought you were at a pause in the sentence. It's my bad.
No, I'm wondering if TTS is goofing up. Sometimes they can speak other things depending on what they're exposed to. They tend to be very territorial. Like if we go to the Shackles map, let's see who rolled really good. Sarah 29, and who else rolled good? Buhan.
Me.
You have heard that when there's a Sahuagin nest somewhere, it's usually not super deep. It's usually within 300 to 500 feet of the surface. And when they set up a nest somewhere, they hunt and protect a pretty wide-ranging area underwater and then a certain amount of the surface, sort of like in a bubble. And you guys are here off Arrowhead Chain Island, northeast side of the island. And seeing Sahuagin here means that somewhere around here is a Sahuagin nest. Hard to say exactly where without looking, but probably in this 50 or 60 mile surface area, they have a nest.
50 what surface area?
50 on the surface, it amounts to like a 50 or 60 mile radius circle.
Okay. So
a big area, and any boats that sail through there could be attacked. People could be kidnapped, sacrificed, eaten, enslaved if they can survive underwater. If they capture you, Riviera, you'll be a Sahuagin slave for the rest of your life. Because you can breathe underwater, and they think that makes for a good underwater slave. The rest of you can't, so you're kind of a pain in the ass, and you're better to eat or sacrifice to their gods. And there's not been a lot of progress in the last 1,000 or 2 years with any surface races making any sort of permanent contract with them. They really don't think much of surface worlders. We're all just kind of food to them.
So do you suppose they ate them?
They did, or
probably
they're
not
going
yet.
to?
Oh.
It's been like
Hopefully
5
there's-
minutes. They can't be hungry that fast, right?
Hopefully there's still time to get them back.
Post-fight cheeseburger. They're gonna figure out that he's a cook. He's gonna start cooking for them. They're gonna love it, and he's not gonna want to come back.
Yeah.
They probably appreciate him more than we do.
Gotta prepare human meat again.
Oh God.
Mm.
Well, he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, Concha bar was taken. He's cooking Concha bar for them.
That is fine with me.
Wait, Concha bar got taken?
No.
Yeah, concha bar for dinner.
Conchabilism mentioned.
Conchabilism mentioned.
I'm right here.
But that is an episode title suggestion.
Yeah.
I swear you can almost hear him here.
He goes, what the fuck?
We don't have any diviners in the party?
Not exactly, no.
Okay.
No mind readers, you mean, or...
No diviners, like someone casts locate person or locate object or something like that.
Locate skin suit.
Let me check.
Don't get me started.
Sandara is a conventional cleric. I've kept her up with your levels, so she can cast level 3 spells.
I don't get level 3 spells till level 7. Yay!
She can do locate object.
I mean, those knuckle dusters of his are pretty unique.
It's gotta be within 600 feet of her.
Okay, I think we need to, however we want to do it, because Riviera speaks Aquan, we need to get a general location of their hangout out of the 3 prisoners we've got.
Yep.
And then once we get close enough, we can sort of hot cold with the locate object on the knuckle dusters. We need to do it right now.
Did you want to bring up the other corpses underneath you?
Yeah.
Because
might as well.
Is some small intel potentially gained there. Let me see.
I will cast monkey fish. on the strongest person who's willing to carry dead Saguabrins. Sahuagin.
You put a B in
Guess
there
that's me.
somehow?
I just honestly forgot.
Sabrabra. Okay.
The Saganma are a proud people.
That is so culturally insensitive. Let's see.
Yes.
Well, we'll use the statue bungus, just because I haven't seen it in a while.
The statue bungus.
And as you bring up the Sahuagin shaman, you notice that she had a trident, which is in the statue bungus, if you'd like to look. And she had a dagger. She had a sharkskin jacket. And then you're going to be a little shocked at what she's carrying. You'll instantly recognize the Sahuagin version of holy water. Scroll that you will identify as hide from undead. Scroll of detect undead.
Oh no.
Wand of disrupt undead. Potion of remove disease. Potion of resto lesser.
We just kill Sahuagin Seepos.
We kill Sahuagin for mites? The fuck? What are they?
They're protecting against some underwater undead.
Start doing CPR.
I can't
One
access
of them
the
is
statue.
Hey, wait a minute. We have a wand of speak with head.
Can anyone access the statue?
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god,
You
wand
might
of
need a
speak of
refresh,
head,
Namco.
yeah. You're
We
right.
could ask her questions if we have her body.
You have the other
Additionally,
ones that are alive.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. There are 3 potions of lesser resto, which I believe will cure a negative level. Am I remembering that right, or is that only stat drain?
No, it's only
Damn.
ability damage.
Shit.
But if we
We have
pour
to
them
wait a
all
week anyway.
together into one potion, then it
Yeah.
becomes a regular resto, right?
That's how that works.
3 equals greater resto, right?
Yeah.
You can take a bath in it.
This is crazy, y'all.
Okay. Let's see. Are any of these Sahuagin Ragers or Shamans still alive? Like, not dead to con?
This one gets a con check. If he makes a con check, then he is. Nar.
Was a real low con check? No.
He didn't make it, you guys.
God damn it.
Oh no.
And these other ones are at minus 30 and minus 20. So no.
Damn.
You guys were rough down
Wow.
there.
We done blasted them.
Done blasted
Wow.
them.
They took our chef. We are mad.
That's true. I
Of
am
all
mad
the
about
personnel to kidnap.
I saved him over and over again. I can't just not save him this time.
We talked about college.
Yeah.
In the ship that we got the Balrog's blade from, I believe Shafang was also dragged around by a giant fish in that ship.
Yeah.
He's been dragged around by a lot of tentacles.
I think they know that you prepare the seafood.
It's Enrique's hentai
Yeah, it's
adventure. Is the
taking
name of this
revenge.
campaign.
Oh my god.
Basically. Shafung secretly lathers stuff onto him to
Ugh.
attract
Oh
tentacles.
my god.
We'll be right back.
I'll just start the recording there then.
Keep going, Shafan. Keep going. Tell us more.
Well, the grease spell?
No.
I do, yeah. Tell me more.
I'm out.
Yep. Everyone from Iron
You
God's
matched his
very
freak.
acquainted with Greece.
Gonna just steal some of these scrolls while we're doing that.
What about the swords that these things had?
They are pretty effing cool. They are curved like a large scimitar. They're more like falchion size. The back edge unsharpened, and they are magically hardened form of deep-sea coral that is nearly indistinguishable from polished steel, save for its faint iridescent sheen that shifts between blue-gray and storm-gray under certain light. Found only in deep ocean trenches, it is harvested and shaped by Sahuagin weapon forgers who infuse it with abyssal salts and elemental water magic to make it as strong as steel. And it's durable as steel, but naturally buoyant, so it's easier to wield underwater. It's resistant to rust and corrosion, and it retains a razor-sharp edge, cuts cleanly through armor and flesh alike. And they basically are masterwork falchions that don't suffer any damage negatives underwater. They're worth like 900 G's each. They're really good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or 450 gold a piece.
I've been looking for a new sword.
They're shark skin.
I love making that joke.
Damn it. There is no more scroll button to detect undead. Dang it. Want to take one.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we going to do with our captives?
I guess tie them up.
Good cop, bad cop.
Tie them up hand and foot and fin, whatever they got. We take them below decks to make them as far away from jumping over the side and being gone as possible. Chain them to, I don't know, an anchor if we got it. Make sure they're secure. And then carefully explain to them that they have one of ours and we'd like him back. And maybe they'll come to the conclusion that they want to live, and we can do a little 3-for-1 prisoner swap. Does anyone here have people skills?
No.
I have 15 Diplo.
That's pretty good.
I also have diplomacy.
That's good, because you're the one that speaks Aquan.
Yeah.
You're the only one that speaks the language.
I speak it too, but I'm not a people person.
That's good. Do you have Intimidate?
+5.
I do.
You want to stand in the corner and look scary and mean?
Yeah.
Be bad cop?
I have +9 to intimidate.
Holy hell. Wuhan's
That's good. Okay,
just
we will
standing there
assist.
with, like, electricity crackling all over him.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are
Fear
pretty
me.
good bad cop. Just stand there and look mean.
You're in the cargo hold down by the bilges of the TPK with your 3 Sahuagin prisoners.
And I guess we just explained to them that we want our friend back. If they want to go back in exchange, you know, I think that would be worth it. If anyone disagrees, of course, please mention that. If we don't like Shafeng as much as we hate these 3 Sahuagins, then that's a separate discussion.
Shafeng and I are boys.
That's right.
Gotta do this.
We love our
Right.
Shafeng.
Storgrim would have basically made it clear before we woke him up that these things aren't leaving here alive, but we don't need to tell them that.
Yep.
Okay. So what do we say first?
I'll leave it to you, Ray. You're the one that speaks Aquan. Unless you just want to translate.
Yeah, I'll just translate. So I'll let Stormgrim or someone else, decide what we're going to tell them, and I'll translate with diplomacy.
If I use a good Diplo roll, can it assist your Diplo roll? I don't know how that works. If you're translating.
You guys give me a good roll, but it's going to hinge more on what you ask or what you offer or what you threaten, frankly.
Okay. I can take it if nobody else wants to do it.
I'm a little slow tonight.
They're not going to talk.
I do not repeat that. I privately tell Radiance, you don't know that, and more importantly, I don't know that.
Fantastical.
Okay. And no one has any sort of brain-ready business going on?
That's in my other skin.
Yeah. We have no
Yeah.
capacity for that in this party.
I've got enhanced Diplo, and that's about it for this.
Okay.
Here, take this.
Oh man, what's with all this hostility, man? You should have taken option A.
Today in Forgotten Foundry sound effects.
All
right.
That's for Vaughn.
Oh, I shouldn't actually do the roll. I have a +0 Diplo.
Oh, okay.
They
Here.
worship a brutal shark god of aggression. You'll get more from Speak with Hag.
Okay.
I like your sword.
I like my sword too. Let's wake this one up.
Worth a try, though.
This bottom right one, and tell it that, let it look around. Let it see that we have 3 of them. The intimidate check is just our boys looking scary. And plainly state, they have one of ours. We want him back. We're willing to make a prisoner trade. And, let's chat. Let's talk peace talks.
Yeah.
I just want to talk.
And then I'll translate that.
I point at the 2 scary-looking ones and point out that we will eventually find where you are, and I swear to God we'll kill all of you.
Through the translation, their response is a snarling bunch of guttural clicks and Riviera that's at first just a bunch of curses and threats in Sahuagin language. What they respond with in Aquan is, there is nothing to say. You've defeated us, but you will be consumed by our tribe.
Not if we consume you first.
I don't think so, bud.
Okay. All right.
He's gonna he pulls out the Qui-Gon Jinn pretty quickly and says, "There's always a bigger fish."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think the sword is right.
What does your sword say, Vaughn?
They're not going to talk. They worship
Oh.
a brutal shark god of murder and sacrificing people to shark god.
Hmm.
So I think that they're probably pretty satisfied with going to heaven in exchange for sacrificing Sha Feng's bones to the deep. All right, I'd like to talk out of earshot with them. What if we let one of them, like air quotes, escape, and then try to follow him? How fast can we make one of our swimmers?
Does Touch of the Sea add to a racial swim speed, or does it just set your speed at 30?
I think it makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Because I was say, because Riviera has an innate swim speed that's very good.
Do we have haste or expeditious retreat or anything in that vein?
Wouldn't last long enough.
I have slow. It's the opposite of helpful.
Yeah.
Like, we slow them.
That's not nothing. We don't need to get all the way to their lair. We just need to confirm. I want to see a direction out of them, and then we can head that way with the locate object going. And if we pair that intel with speak with head, we may be able to get a general area that we can then search.
I mean, we could always speak in mayonnaise, and they wouldn't even know understand what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we have this
bring out
discussion
the
in
old-
that language.
The old mayonnaise.
Out of all of our campaigns, this is the one where we've developed our own language.
Yeah. And what about it?
It's great.
We're brilliant.
Just a bunch of dirty, sweaty pirates inventing a language.
Mm-hmm. That's how all the best languages get started.
Yeah.
Okay, how well can Riviera... Oh, go on.
I was like, how do you think language became out from the cavemen?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. All words are made up.
Damn right.
I have no way to make you faster. I have monkey fish.
Do you guys have a speak with dead item?
We sure do.
Because you
Because he called me a fucking psychopath when I said speak with head.
Okay, but you were a little too excited about that.
Well, yeah.
I disagree.
All right.
I think
you.
she was the appropriate amount of excited.
We have a wand with
Bird.
22 charges. Thank you.
Yeah. You have a dead shaman and 2 of the dead ragers up on the deck. Or you could murder one of these and speak with dead.
You want to talk to the shaman who had all the undead shit?
If you wish to do that. Pretty tough to follow them underwater. Even, like, Riviera kind of can, but she could be quickly overwhelmed or led into more of them or whatever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yeah, let's try speak with head.
Let's speak with some head.
Okay. See, she just puts it in the most disturbing way possible.
And I guess we murked these guys.
No. We might need them for some.
Bait.
Okay. So we go back to this one. And you talk to, what do you want, the shaman or the rager?
Shaman.
Okay. So I need to do this like this. Okay.
Where do you guys want to start?
One question per 2 caster levels. So the wand is probably going to get you 3 questions.
Which way is your
based?
yeah?
Yeah.
Which way is your home?
Yeah.
Nest.
Mhm.
Nest. Yeah, nest. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is your nest?
Who is the holder of the wand?
Yeah.
Is that Riarka is the one with the wand?
Yes.
Is that your first question? Final answer.
Yes.
Okay, ask it again.
What is the location of your nest?
Down.
Oh, you asshole.
Yeah.
Slap. No, I said location, not direction.
What's your next question?
Somebody slap this body.
Can we show it a map and ask it to like poke with its tongue where the nest is?
That's a great idea.
Lick on this map the X that marks the spot.
Except it
just says no.
Yeah, what is the longitude and latitude of your nest or something like
It goes,
that?
I can't read maps.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't know it from our perspective.
Yeah.
Is anybody good at sense motive? It's hard to tell with a speak with head spell, but
+8.
Well, I rolled a 12. I'm usually pretty decent at it.
Nice. Sir Sarah gives +2. Riarka 26.
Natural 20. Roll out.
There's a big one. Yeah, Riarka and Riviera think, and Sarah will concur, that it's resisting to some extent. It has to answer. But that answer was deliberately bullshit. It was deliberately evasive.
Yeah,
and
fuck you, buddy.
I think really funny. But
Can you feel the glare?
it's like sunshine on my face.
Is there some way to ask it if the nest is close or far? Some way that it can't bullshit you?
Yeah. We could pick a direction and say, is it north of here or something, and then go down the... Look, we got a lot of casts on this wand. Well...
Except for any additional cast within a week.
We could use it on one of the others.
So why are they geared like Serenite undead hunters?
Yeah, that seems important.
Yeah,
She's going to be evasive about the direction. Why are you carrying all this anti-undead stuff?
Because they kill undead. That's going to be its answer.
That's true. Fuck. What undead enemy are you after, or something? Like, more specific?
Yeah. Or where are you fighting undead?
If she says down.
Yeah, true.
I might just jump off this boat.
What type of undead were you planning to fight with the equipment you're carrying?
Dead ones.
Final answer, wand holder.
Here, put the danged old put Radiance near him. Radiance hates undead. Maybe they'll catch a vibe off each other.
Yeah.
Give you a +2.
Thank you. Radiance, would you help, please?
Let's set it nearby.
I'll try the... What type of undead were you planning to kill with the equipment you were carrying? As specific as I can get at the moment. I don't... We also don't like them.
Okay, that is question 2?
Yes.
Okay, ask it, please.
What type of undead were you planning to kill with the equipment you were carrying?
Your surface dweller filth.
We're not undead.
God damn.
19 cents motive.
I think that one was more genuine. There was genuine hate in it.
Okay, well, we're not undead, you jerk.
Maybe there are surface dwelling undead
She doesn't
near
mean
here.
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. The vibe I got.
Right, but like, there's a lot of surface dwellers. You're gonna have to narrow that down.
Could ask it where was it going to kill these surface dwellers?
Before we go into that, how about this? Have we heard any rumors of undead in this part of the Shackles?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Pirate sailor checks, please. 26, 18.
I'm running back
I
to
don't know
my
if mine rolled or
laptop
not.
to hit the roll button.
You got an 18, Jersh. 29, 32.
Oh shit, no, wrong button. Oh, okay.
Holden, you like these sort of stories, and you know a bunch of them. And it's not really helpful to your problem at hand at the moment, but there's not any recent stories from this region, from these islands about undead. There's plenty from other places.
I can't think of anything recent about undead in this area.
So they know something that we haven't heard.
Maybe the undead are under the water?
No, it would be.
He's smarter than he looks.
I'm out the boat.
You say you're out the boat?
I was off the boat. I was like over here.
Oh. It's like in your orbit. You're sitting on the edge.
Hold him now. He's 6 feet from
No,
That's the last one.
no.
That's the last one. That's the last one.
No.
That's the last one. We did it.
No.
We did it.
There's technically not even on the boat either.
Oh, she's fine.
Don't worry about her.
She runs down the rail and across the mast.
and Storgrim is sideways.
That's just how he's feeling today.
Yeah.
That's also
same.
thanks to my cat half laying on my keyboard when I was trying to zoom in.
Okay.
Perhaps ask them which way these undead are.
If she says if she says down, I'm throwing the body off the boat.
And I would clap.
Which way are those undead from here that you were pursuing?
Question 3, final answer. You sure?
Yes.
Okay. She says the head sort of lolls to one side and the sort of foggy, glassed over, bloodshot eyes of the dead skull look towards Storgrim and say, "In the tomb of that one's filthy people."
Oh, damn. They're not wrong.
Yeah.
Well, those
But
are
that's
good undead, you see.
no. The point is, it's a different place.
Yeah,
Where we were was way too far away for these fuckers to go to.
that is correct.
There's another one around here somewhere.
There is another dwarven settlement here filled with undead.
Oh.
Maybe it's got
Well, thanks for
another
not saying down.
cool accent there. Okay. Profession sailor check. How long do we think it would take for us to... never mind. To search an area this size would take a jillion years.
Well, that's the next piece. Is as an idea for question, what is the direction and distance to this tomb from your nest?
I think we have more questions to ask her.
Yeah, this one you can't ask anymore, but let me see if your... Let me actually see if your crew can kind of put together a little bit here.
If the crew knows what... Well, the crew might not know what direction they came from, but if we can figure out where this undead-filled tomb is, we know what direction they were going. We might be able to figure out something.
Kale says east.
They came from the east?
He says, "I saw 2 big sharks go under the boat from the east, and a whole horde of these fuckers, and they was going past us at first, and then they wheeled around and came back. But originally they came into the bay, making a beeline east to west. We thought they was heading for wherever you all went. So we picked a fight with them."
That's good of you. Thank you.
Well, thanks.
Did we lose anyone topside?
No, we went 7-0.
Yeah, we did pretty good downstairs too. Depending on who you ask.
Is there a dead shark down there?
Two of them. Wait,
Yeah.
no, just one. One of them got away with a cook.
You see the crew all look at each other and lick their lips. All right, well, we'll get on that.
Oh boy.
Well, we don't have a cook, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? You suddenly
I
see a hush fall over the crew and a look of panic, terror, and just dismay.
I can kind of cook. I do have some skills.
They look at Riviera with scrunched eyebrows and just a look of, oh, it's not going to be the same.
We're all very concerned about Xiaofeng,
There
as you can tell.
are some tears. There's some comforting. We've got to find him. We're the only ship in the South Shackles with a cook.
And he's our friend.
Huh?
I don't think how long this took. I don't think he's gonna live that long.
Yeah.
He's gonna hold his breath.
Yeah, Lil Vaughn has a point.
Okay. We should head
Little pot slipped on the turd he was about to throw at someone and fell.
I guess our plan is to head east, looking for these goobers. I completely overlooked the fact that we could just ask the crew if they saw anything. You know, the people who like us and speak common.
They came from the east.
They may have been doing something over there. May have been dog-legging this way.
I guess I can make a knowledge check to see about any dwarven tombs.
Sure.
That'd be a history check.
Yeah, give me history.
Yes, detect dwarven tomb.
Don't know of any, but you do know that there are several races that like to build the absurd construction that is the underwater cave. It sounds like a nightmare to a human to be both underground, in the dark. There's no way out of the cave without swimming. But dwarves and the very, very, very rare drow settlements near the temperate tropical zones, they love them a good sea cave, an underwater cave. And Riviera, also give me a geography, since I know you buy it, you big nerd. Pretty terrible roll, but good skill. Sahuagin would not have their nest in this bay. This bay runs about 100 to 150 feet deep. They're right under the ship here. It's 50. And that's not deep enough for them. Their nest is going to be far out to the east, miles out to the east, in 4 or 5 or 600 foot of water, roughly. That would be your guess. And if they were coming east to west, then they either know or they think the undead problem is in this bay somewhere.
It sounds to me that we need to head east to find their nest. If they, I doubt. Well, yeah, 'cause I think given the supplies, it looks like they weren't fighting stuff. Dang it, stupid cat.
Hell yeah.
They weren't fighting stuff. So they were coming from their nest, most likely heading towards the
target.
The ruins.
Yeah. So the ruins, that tracks with Riviera's findings. Probably the ruins are west of you. I know you guys just went west and found ruins, but you were up in the hills well above the waterline for that. And these ruins, if they're close, will probably be underwater. Maybe flooded, maybe not.
Best we can do is start heading east, and maybe Riviera hanging out under so she can get kind of a view of stuff that's going on.
Riviera can tell you that the few times Sahuagin nests have ever been assailed, there were hundreds or thousands of warriors there.
We can take them.
Yeah.
Anybody got disguise self?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your mission, if you choose to accept it.
infiltrate a cult of demon or angry shark god worshipping.
That live in
Well,
the dark and have blind sense. Put up an illusion
you know,
spell.
Infiltration was my whole thing with the challenge.
It is. But those were
Yeah.
humans who are very visual oriented.
Yeah.
You fool the heck out of a human with a hologram.
They tend to be.
I put on the clothes of the shaman so I can smell like them.
Okay.
And we'll workshop this.
Okay. Well, whatever you guys decide to do, we will do it next week. This is probably
God damn,
a good
brother! I
place
think
to pause.
Sha Feng's escape is starting to seem more and more
2
like it's in
weeks.
Sha Feng's hands.
2 weeks because
Oh
probably
god,
going to
2
do
weeks?
Iron Gods. Yeah. Probably going
Oh,
to do
Oh
Iron
man.
yeah,
Gods
it's
next
on the
week.
calendar.
So, yes, Sha Feng's fate will
That's-
be unknown for 2 weeks.
I don't know if we can do 2 weeks. Grim and I will be in it. Unless have reached the place by then. We might be in the...
Are we leaving on Thursday?
I
Well, if
thought
you-
so, because the thing was on...
It sounds like Sha Feng's going to have to
Oh.
rescue himself.
Or maybe not.
I have the hotel only booked.
Well, you guys can figure
for...
that out.
Okay, then we'll just leave early Friday and we'll play Thursday. All right.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
All right. So,
It's
we're
gonna
gonna pause
happen. He's
there.
only being carried multiple miles underwater in a shark's mouth to a demoness cult cave where they sacrifice people.
I mean, this mission would be a no-go, but he said he's cool with reincarnate. So if we get him,
Right.
maybe we can just find if the shark bit off a finger or something, we can just get the finger and then wait for him to die, and then
Yeah.
reincarnate from the finger.
You guys should
Is
do
that how
that.
that
Yeah.
works?
I don't know.
It is now.
Is it not?
Does Storgrim still have that finger of mine I cut off?
No, I got rid of that.
Oh.
Oh.
That was just stupid and just like, ooh, idiot.
Oh.
It's long gone.
Fucking bro
Didn't you
science.
reattach it?
Yeah, I don't know. TBD.
I noticed a trend.
We need to kill those fucking undead before they do.
Well, I mean,
We need to get
unfortunately,
our
I'm
friend
not
back.
Toby's girlfriend, so
Oh.
this kills all my characters.
Oh, wow. Wow.
No, just
Wow,
kidding.
it's
I don't care.
getting
No,
spicy.
that's fine. That's fine.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure like 70% of that's I've actively encouraged you.
You are a risk taker. You will absolutely cast your line for that 25-foot shark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we will have a fun time rescuing you.
Yeah.
Shenanigans will ensue.
He's still alive.
He might be. Tune in next time.
Oh.
To Holden now. 6 feet from the edge. That's tempting. All right. I'm gonna